Good morning, children. So, day before yesterday, in the previous class, we know about the states and capitals of India. Now we are going to learn about the union territories. What is that? Union territories. Union territories. How many union territories are there? Okay, 8 union territories are there. How many are there? 8 union territories are there. They are, first one, Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Nicobar Islands. Okay, what is meant by island? The land which is surrounded by water on all the sides. All the sides, the land which is surrounded by the water on all sides is called as a island. Second one is, okay, second one is Chandigarh. Chandigarh. Third one is Delhi. Fourth one is, okay, Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep Islands. Fifth one is Daman, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Okay. So Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, Delhi, Lakshadweep Islands, Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Sixth one Pondicherry. And seventh one is Jammu and Kashmir. And eighth one is Ladakh. So, these are the union territories. How many union territories are there? 7 union territories are there. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands capital is Port Blair. Chandigarh capital is Chandigarh. Delhi, third one is Delhi. Delhi's capital is Delhi only. Lakshadweep Island capital is Kavaratti. Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. So here Dadra and Nagar Haveli previously, okay, 2019, one of the union territory is Dadra and Nagar Haveli and another one is Daman and Diu. In the year 2020, both were mixed and made as one union territory. For that capital is Daman. Pondicherry is a union territory. Its capital is Pondicherry only. Jammu and Kashmir capital is, okay, Srinagar in summer, okay, and Jammu in winter. Ladakh capital is Leh and Kargil. Leh is in summer capital and Kargil is winter capital. Like that, these are the union territories. What is the difference? So, state is a place of one part of India or the country, and like that only these are so one part of the India. But why these are called as union territories? Union territories are having special feature. What is that? They are not having state government. They are only having one government, that is the central government. These places are ruled directly by the central government. Okay, we will learn a little about regarding the central government later. So now it is, how many union territories are there? There are 8 union territories. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands and Chandigarh, Delhi, Lakshadweep, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu, Pondicherry, Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. Okay? Why it is called as union territories? Union territories are not having state government. They are ruled directly by the central government. Union territories are ruled directly by the central government. They are not having a state government. Central government. For that head, a lieutenant government or anyone is appointed. Lieutenant government is appointed. Otherwise, they are make as a elections and establish a chief minister also. And like that, these union territories directly ruled by central government. So where these are, first one you see Andaman and Nicobar Islands. These are all called as Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Islands. I already told that. Okay, after completion of writing, you must draw a trait like this. If you label like this, it seems to be very nice. Okay, these are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, next one you come to next one is Chandigarh. Here, this is Jammu and Kashmir, and then Himachal Pradesh, and here this is Punjab, and this capital is middle of this Himachal Pradesh and Punjab middle part is Chandigarh. Chandigarh. Okay, you have to draw like this box. Chandigarh. Okay, Chandigarh is why it is called as Chandigarh. Chandi means Mata. Ghar means house. Okay, it is Mata's house. Okay, that place name is Chandigarh. Chandi means Mata. Chandi Mata. You know it very well. Goddess. Goddess Chandi. Ghar means house. Okay, whose house it is? The place is Chandigarh College because of the goddess. Okay, because of this it got the Chandigarh name. Okay, next one is Delhi. Delhi, if you wanted to mark the Delhi, see here curve is there na? From there, you have to draw a straight line. Okay, straight line from there. And also, from here triangle will come outside, not inside triangle. From there, you have to draw straightly. Okay, then you can mark this is as Delhi. Okay, Delhi is the capital of India. It is also called as NCT, National Capital Territory. National Capital Territory. Okay, National Capital Territory. National Capital Territory, Delhi. Okay, why it is, okay, in the olden days, so many places will come under the India. India is consist of Punjab, Afghanistan and this Bangladesh all together. It is a big land, okay? It is very big country in the world. So that's why the Delhi will be the center of India. That's why they kept Delhi as the capital, and from there onwards it is going on continuing. But in the middle, that Muhammad bin Tughlaq wanted to change the capital, but he thought that it is the best. Okay, from there only. First he changed it to another place, from there to again he went back, and Delhi is the capital since the olden days, from ancient time onwards. Okay, from that time onwards Delhi is the capital because it is the center of country. So next one is Lakshadweep Islands. See here all, these all will be called as Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands. It is another union territory. It is another union territory. For this also you have to draw a line. This box. Okay, Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands. What the capital of Lakshadweep Islands? Kavaratti. So here we can mark, but okay, Lakshadweep Islands, Kavaratti is the capital. Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Okay, this one. Maharashtra, see, Goa it is a, okay, it is Kerala, Karnataka, Goa. Between Maharashtra and Goa, Daman and Diu, little above, this is come under the Dadra and Nagar Haveli. So Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Dayu and Daman and Dayu. These all. Okay. This is now only one capital only. Here Dadra Nagar Haveli little bit down, little bit down. What is there? Daman and Dayu. Both together now make as a single union territory. It is also ruled directly by the central government. So Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Dayu. Next one is Pondicherry. If you observe the map, this curve will come again. Curve upside curve will come. There you have to mark between of the curve. Okay, between the curve. Exactly between the curve. This is called Pondicherry. Like that, Pondicherry. Another name also there, Pondicherry. What is that? Puducherry. Pondicherry. Or brackets Puducherry. Okay. This is Pondicherry or Puducherry is another union territory. That's capital Pondicherry capital Pondicherry only. Delhi capital Delhi only. Chandigarh capital Chandigarh only. Next one is Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir. In the previously, this is one state. Okay, it is one state. But now, in the year 2019, they divide the Jammu and Kashmir into two parts. One is Jammu and Kashmir, another is Ladakh. And the state government is cancelled and made union territory, and both are controlled directly by the central government. So, what these two capitals are there, Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar and Jammu. Srinagar is the capital in the summer season, and winter capital is Jammu. Okay. Next one is Ladakh. This part is Ladakh. Ladakh is the another union territory. Okay, another union territory. Its capital is Kargil and Leh. Leh and Kargil. Leh is the summer capital and Kargil is the winter capital. Because you are in the 6th class, that's why I am not pointing out the capitals. If you want, you can point out. So this is the 8 union territories. What is the difference between the union territory and states? States are having state assemblies, state government. Okay, states are having state governments, and union territories are not having the state government. They are directly ruled by the central government. Again, I am going to say, see, there are 8 union territories. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Its capital is Port Blair. Chandigarh capital is Chandigarh. Delhi is also called as NCT. NCT means National Capital Territory. Okay, it is the capital for India. It is also a union territory. Lakshadweep in Arabian Sea. Some land parts are there, all together called as Lakshadweep Islands. Lakshadweep Islands are there in Arabian Sea, left side of India. These are also part of India. These are also even though it is not here it is. Okay, these are also part of India. Next one is Dadra and Nagar Haveli. I told you down to the Maharashtra, north to the south to the Maharashtra, north to the Goa. Goa is the smallest state. So these two are called as upper one is Dadra and Nagar Haveli, down one is Daman and Diu. Till 2019, these are 2 union territories. And 2020, they were made together as single union territory, that is called Dadra and Nagar Haveli and Daman and Diu. Next one is Pondicherry. Okay, Pondicherry we have in the Tamil Nadu. If you see like this curve, between this curve, you can mark the Pondicherry. Next one is Jammu and Kashmir. Jammu and Kashmir is a state till the 2020, but in the 2020 January, 2019, they made Jammu and Kashmir as a two union territories. One state is divided into two parts, and two parts are two union territories. One is Jammu and Kashmir, another is Ladakh. So Jammu and Kashmir capital is Srinagar and Jammu. Two capitals are there, remember it. Why? Because in the summer season, Srinagar is used as a capital. In the winter season, Jammu is the capital. Next one is Ladakh. Ladakh is the another union territory. Okay, this union territory is capital is Leh, and Kargil is the winter capital. Leh is the summer capital. So like that. So again I am going to say union territories are ruled directly by the central government. There are 8 union territories. They are Andaman and Nicobar Islands, Chandigarh, Delhi, Lakshadweep, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Pondicherry, Jammu and Kashmir, and Ladakh. Come on. So, what is the importance of India? So, what some of the things will be there for every country? If you observe the team cricket match, then they can sing the national anthem. Is it or not? And they are having flag, and they are having the country's national flag, national anthem like that. So, what are our countries? We see. Okay, our country's government is called Parliament. Parliament means the government. Where the India is located in Asian continent. India is located in Asian continent. Okay. Okay. India is located in Asian continent. India. Location of India. Okay. Okay. If you go to the higher class, we can learn through latitudes and longitudes. Now we can mark India is located in Asia continent. India is located in Asian continent. Asian continent. Okay. The government of India is called as a government. What the name of the government? MEM. Government is called as Parliament. Okay, in the Parliament what will be there? Okay, they will make the laws. So they make the laws. Here 2 houses are there. 2 houses. Parliament is having 2 houses. Okay, one house is Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha. Another house is called as Rajya Sabha. Okay, Rajya Sabha. Okay, so Indian government is called as a parliament. In the parliament 2 houses are there. One is Lok Sabha, another is Rajya Sabha. So Lok Sabha, how many members will be there in the Lok Sabha? 545 members are there. In Rajya Sabha 215 members are there. Okay, what they will do? They will make the rules for the country. For the country means what is meant by country? Country means people of the people who are living in a particular land with particular boundaries is called as a country. So Gulzar Apparao garu chepparemani desam ante matti kaadu, desam ante manushulo. So if only land is there, it is not called as a country. Along with the people, the land is there, that is called as a country. So modern definition for the country is the land which is having specific boundaries along with the people is called as a country. Okay, desam ante matti kaadu, desam ante manushulo. So here this country, okay, if you observe the boundaries of India, Himalayas on the north, South Indian Ocean, East Bay of Bengal, West Arabian Sea are the boundaries of India. So here we observe. So then we are coming to, India is located in Asian continent and the government of India is called as Parliament. Parliament is having 2 houses. These 2 houses, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. These people, the Parliament, what they will do? They will make the rules for whole country complete. So throughout the country, the rule made by the government should be followed. So recently, okay, because of the coronavirus, they asked to start the lockdown. So lockdown means close everything and sit in the houses. That was observed from Jammu and Kashmir to Kanyakumari. All the people are observed. So the rule is made by the central government. Like that, whatever the rules are made by the government must be followed by all the people in the country. So why they are doing the rules? For the welfare of the people. What is meant by welfare? Goodness. For goodness of the people, for betterment of the people, and for proper development of the people. Okay, see why they make the rules? Welfare and goodness are the development of the country. So now we have to see some of the important things. What is the national symbols? We are going to see the national symbols. Some important national symbols. National symbols. Okay, national symbols. First one is four-headed line. That is Sarnath line, we call it as. First one is national emblem. National emblem. Emblem. Okay, Sarnath line. Sarnath line. What is the specialty of the Sarnath line? So it is having the four faces, four heads. So in some picture is that Sai Kumar, I think so, he told that. So కనిపించే మూడు సింహాలు ఓకే చట్టము న్యాయాన్ని ధర్మానికి ప్రతీకలైతే కనిపించిన నాలుగో సింహమేరా పోలీస్ అంటాడు. సో లైక్ దట్ ద బ్లాక్ అనదర్ ఓకే వీ కెన్ సీ ఓన్లీ త్రీ ఫేసెస్ ఆఫ్ ఎ లైన్ బట్ అనదర్ లైన్ ఈస్ దేర్ అనదర్ హెడ్ ఈస్ దేర్ ఫర్ దట్ ఓకే దట్ ఈస్ ద అనదర్. సో బట్ it is the symbol for Ashoka. Symbol Ashoka Sarnath pillar was constructed on that. He built the four lines because he wanted to make the country good and okay dharmamu nyayamu chatamu all the rules should be put properly and people has to live okay properly. So all the sides the people should be good like that, four sides. So we are having the north south east west, four the sides all the ways okay నాలుగు దిక్కులో కూడా న్యాయము ధర్మము spread అవ్వాలని and all the people should live with goodness. He was taken this emblem. This emblem was taken from the Ashoka's inscriptions. What is inscriptions? The things which are inscribed on rocks. Okay, this is one of the pillar which is there in Sarnath. Now also it is there. It was taken as a national emblem because it is the okay symbol for okay dharmamu we can say in Telugu. Okay, next one is tricolor flag. Second one is flag, national flag. We can write national flag. Okay, in the national flag what is there? Tricolor. Tricolor means tri means three. Tri means three. Three colors. Tricolor means three. Three colors. That is okay. Sorry, saffron, white and green. Saffron, white and green. What is these colors? Why they are taken up? If you see the saffron, that is okay, little red. Okay, that is seems to the sacrifice. Saffron is the color which shows the sacrifice, and it is the symbol of sacrifice. In India, the people are always ready to sacrifice their life for the sake of the welfare of the country. So you observe from the history onwards, everyone is sacrificed. See that Ashoka was sacrificed the wars for the sake of the people. If anyone went to the war, what will happen? The people will die. Okay, so some people will die even though they are getting victory or the defeat, but they lost their lives. So he wanted to stop the wars and wanted to establish peace. He sacrificed the wars. That is called sacrifice. Why he stopped? For the welfare of the people. In the same way, that is one of the color. Another color is okay green. Green is prosperity. Green comes to the tricolor. First one is saffron. First color is saffron. It is to the sacrifice. Another color is green. Green is for prosperity. And another color is white. White is meant for peace. So These are the main ideals of the Indian rulers. So this is the ruler. This is the okay idea of the national government. That's why these colors are taken. So what are the colors? Saffron, green, white. Okay, this is national flag is the tricolor flag, which are having the three colors: saffron, green, and white. National flag. Ma? Next one is, okay, if you observe the national flag, in between that Ashoka Chakra also there. Next one is, okay, next one if you come to the national flower. Third one, national flower. What is the national flower? Lotus. Lotus is the national flower. Okay, so it is a very famous. Lotus is very famous, and also next one is national fruit. National fruit. National fruit. What is the national fruit? Mango. So mango is the national fruit of India. And then national tree, banyan tree. National tree. Banyan tree. Okay. National anthem, Jana Gana Mana. Shall I write here? National anthem. Jana Gana Mana, which is written by Rabindranath Tagore. Jana Gana Mana. National song. Vande Mataram. Vande Mataram. And national game. National game, hockey. Okay, these are all we have to remember. Okay, national animal. What is that? Lion, tiger. National animal, tiger. National animal, I am repeat. Next one is national animal, tiger. National bird. National bird, peacock. National bird, peacock. Okay, national language. Hindi. These are the specialties of India. These are all the things everyone must come to know. Everyone must come to know all these things. Again I am telling, national flag, tricolor flag, national flag, tricolor, national emblem, that is the four-line pillar which was inscription of the Ashoka, and national flag is tricolor flag, and national flower is lotus, national fruit is mango, and the national tree is banyan. National anthem is Jana Gana Mana. National song is Vande Mataram. National game is hockey, and national animal is tiger. National bird is peacock. National language is Hindi. But you have to observe here, all the work is done in the English language. English is our language in India, so it is not the English is not the language of India. It is not native language. It is imported language. When the Britishers came to our country, okay, English means Britishers, England people or London people or Britain people came to our India. They brought this English. So in India, many languages are there, you know very well. And most of the people in North India speak Hindi language. And South India, number of languages are there, that is Kannada, Malayalam, 2 minutes, sir, 1 minute. Okay, Malayalam, Tamil and Telugu. And all these languages they cannot conclude. Any language will take and that's why they are thinking they are giving the priority to that in the central government. That's why English is taken as a official language, not the national language. National language is Hindi, but English is a official language. We are using frequently in everywhere. Okay, thank you children. Next day we are going to learn about the Andhra Pradesh and the importance of Andhra Pradesh because it is our state. So have a nice day. A nice day, Babu. Okay, bye.